Sanibonani Ninjani, it's Zinhle Africa, and over here it's all things natural hair care, all things self-care, and everything Africa. Welcome to the channel. I hope you like the video and I hope you subscribe to the channel. Hint hint, nudge nudge. I have always loved my natural hair. 8 years later, I have 6 reasons why I love my hair. They say never say never, but for me, I love natural hair so much. I think for the rest of my life, I will definitely have natural hair. If I ever have kids, they will have natural hair. My husband, natural hair. His mother, natural hair. My mother, natural hair. My cousins, no, I'm kidding. So the first reason why I have natural hair is dandruff. When I had relaxed hair, I had a lot of dandruff, and on top of that, they would burn my scalp quite a lot, right? And I'd have scabs and stuff. Like, a lot was happening on my scalp, and you know how it is. You know how it is, you know. It was dandruff, it was scabs, it was like just dryness. I've always experienced dandruff. For me, dandruff was normal. It was such a normal thing. And when I went natural, no dandruff. I didn't have dandruff at all. But that time, was I oiling my scalp? I'm not sure. Whether you oil your scalp or not, like, it's not as much as the relaxed hair dandruff, you know. So that's one thing I noticed personally. For me, this is just like my personal experience. Dandruff, I didn't have dandruff anymore. As long as I oil my scalp, just, you know, maintain the health of my scalp, I'm good. I'm really good. I've always had an oil or a hair fruit that I put on, and I'm good. It's an underrated advantage that they don't really talk about when it comes to natural hair. Your dandruff should be better, and if it's not, comment down below. Maybe I should do a dandruff video, because you shouldn't be having dandruff. My second reason, and these are in no particular order, my second reason for having natural hair is my grandmother, ugogo wami. I've only ever seen her natural in my whole life. I don't think she ever relaxed. I don't remember seeing her relaxing her hair. She would actually put her hair in like 4 or 6 braids and then just like tuck it in her old age. She has now since passed. Rest in peace to my gran. Also insert some pictures of her in her younger years. My gran is one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my entire life, and for her to have natural hair, only years later did I look at that and just admire her even more for that. For me, at whatever age my gran was, she was beautiful. So yeah, so my natural hair also reminds me of my gran. It really does. My hair has reached a length that I've never seen her hair reach. And funny enough, like, my first conditioners as a natural hair girl was the one that my grandma used, and I think it's still in stores now. So yeah, that's actually getting me like a little emotional. But yeah, the third reason why I'm natural is I love documentaries, I love history books. I, for the longest time, felt that I was born in the wrong era. And when I saw what black people look like, you know, in the 80s, in the 70s, you know, in the 40s, I felt something. I felt like they looked so beautiful. I felt that they looked strong. And, you know, an afro can be so much. You know, natural hair can be whatever you want it to be. It can be fierce, it can be soft. And I remember just looking at the pictures and like, so why isn't my hair like that? Like, what were they using on their hair? I had never really felt my curls before, and they kind of like made me curious. I remember maybe I was like 13, 14, just thinking about it, like, they look so beautiful. Like, why don't I look like that? The fourth reason was because of my ancestors. As you go back in the history books, you realize that your hair's potential is massive. massive. My hair goals, like I'm not even close to my hair goals because of what I have seen, you know, in terms of our ancient African ancestors. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. And I want my hair to drag. Like, I want my hair to drag on the floor, guys. I want my hair to be so long and so luscious like my African ancestors. Those are my hair goals, you know. The fifth reason is from the first year you're natural. I don't know what it was and I can't explain it, but the minute I went natural, people were staring at me. People were staring at me. Not a good stare, not a bad stare, just like people were drawn to me. Like I can't explain it. Wherever I go, it's like they had never seen it before, which was worrying, you know, but it made me feel beautiful to know that I can walk into a room and feel unique. There could be 5 afros in the room and those afros are completely different from one another. You're still unique. That tells a story about, you know, the genetics in your family, generations and generations before you. So natural hair tells a story. It does make you feel unique. It does help you in your self-realization. It does help you on a spiritual level, on a deep level. I think these are topics in future that I would like to explore or maybe just expand on a little bit more. But those are the 6 reasons why I'm natural, if not 5. Yo, now 8 years natural, I am starting to realize that some people are relaxing their hair, people are perming their hair, people are cutting their hair, which is totally fine. I mean, it's their hair. I just needed to remind myself why I'm still natural. I think living in a world where people are just changing their looks all the time, for me it's still all good and well to have natural hair and change it up however I want to, but still remain with my natural hair. I will not be relaxing it any time in this lifetime. I'm great. I'm enough. It's not difficult. It's work, but it's definitely not difficult. So until next time, let me know what your video suggestions are and let me know, like, why are you natural? Love and light and blessings to you. Bye.